Hello and welcome to the truck wrap design tutorial part 1. In this video, I'm choosing a 2017 Chevy Silverado to template out and break up for print. So first, I'm going to go to File, New. This truck is pretty long. I'm going to go with 250 inches wide by 100 inches high. And I'm going to drop in my photo that I found on Google. And I looked up on Chevy's website what the wheelbase is of this truck. And I know that this bed is 5'8". The bed, they call it a box on the website. You could tell it's not a 6-foot bed because if it was, the back here would be longer. So, I'm going to make my rectangle here 143 and a half inches wide by 10 inches tall. And we're going to begin to break this up. If you're curious about how to template and exactly what I'm about to do here, I'm going to speed up the process so we can go ahead and get on with the video. But if you're curious how to do what I'm doing here at a slower speed, you can check out my car wrap tutorial number 1, where I show how to template the entire vehicle from start to finish. So here, let's go. So we got our mask layer figured out, but before I go any further, this is something I haven't shown in my other videos. I want to get rid of this badge. And there's a really cool tool on Photoshop where I can hit Edit, Content Aware Fill. This is new, I believe within the last couple of years, maybe 3 years. Might be wrong on that, but that's when I started using it, was about 2 years ago. And you can maneuver and see exactly how your final product is going to look. And it takes the image around your crop and fills it in. I'm going to hit OK. And there we go. What I'll do with this is my multiply layer, but I haven't turned on the multiply yet. I'm going to do the multiply, click both layers at the same time, right click, and merge my layers. Now that's one layer. I'm also going to get rid of this 4x4 decal by doing the exact same thing. Come in here, make sure I'm on that multiply layer. Come up to Edit, Content Aware Fill, and it should just give me white. Yep. Hit OK. Going to merge my layers again. Again, basic Photoshop tool, helps every time there's decals or something you don't want on there. Now we have a clean truck of exactly that, and we got our original on there just in case we need it. Multiply layer, we're gonna hit multiply, and now we can start with the design. Okay, so now that you have it templated out, I went ahead and I grouped my layers. I'm going to go into Illustrator, and I picked a very similar of a design to that of the car wrap tutorial. I'm going to make sure here I got all my objects selected, Control C, Control V. I'm going to drop it in its pixels, and here we don't want to click enter here to set the object. We want to bring it up to size. And I've noticed in the past that if you do not do that and you do not bring it up to size, you can have a serious quality issue. And here we can double check before we work on this file that my edges are clean and crisp. If I were to bring that in, and I'll actually show you here, if I were to bring that in like this, just hit enter while it's small. If I bring this up to about the same size, you can already see here it's pretty blurry. I'm going to go to this. I'm going to do print size again. Oh, you can see how blurry it is. This is the second one that I brought in small. This is the first one. Right click here, print size. Yep. That was the second one. That was the first one. So we definitely want to bring it in, bring it up to size, and then hit enter to set the image. So here, pretty much the same process as the car wrap tutorial. We just want to make sure that this line and this line and this back here, because this goes onto the tailgate, are all just flowing and seamless. I'm going to work on this here. For the sake of doing our design clean, I'm going to open up another layer, and I'm going to color match this dark yellow here. Down here you can see it's color matched. This brush, no hardness, got it about 1800. We're going to work on this second layer, turn our template back on, template's locked, and we're just going to work on this seam. Make sure we get it right. Come up. That's done. Take our template off again. Can eyedrop this purple. Get our brush. Turn the template back on. I'm just going to hit it here with a little angle. Now, go to our design layer. Can merge it. Actually, let's make sure we do it on this layer first. Want to make sure, keep everything clean. Want to make sure it's up, and our opacity is 100 on this brush as well. Wanted to mention that. Gonna eyedrop again, and just fill in all this extra space, just in case you need it when you print. You never know what you're gonna need, because this area up here will be above the hood. You could use this extra yellow for trim pieces that you might not realize you need. So, turn my template back on, make sure all my coverage is correct, take it off, go here, can merge these two layers, and now I'm just going to copy and paste in the same spot my design layer, clean edges. This is mainly just for aesthetic purposes. Looks good. Boom. Also, I'm going to show you quickly how to lay some text on a truck. And just the way that I do it. There is no exact way to do this. Again, I'm bringing it in, bringing it up in scale, then I hit enter. Bringing it back down, and my quality stays the same. This actually looks pretty good so far. So, we got three options here. We can level it with the window body line. That looks good centered. We can level it with the bottom body line, which is the doors. Once again, doesn't look too bad. And then lastly, which this looks to pretty much be already, so we can level it completely across. That looks pretty level to me. And that's level with the ground. That also looks okay. Really depends on your preference and how you want it to look on the vehicle. For the back, pretty much do the same thing. You want to level it with the ground, you want to level it with the truck, could level it with the wheel well. For me, I like to level it with the truck bed. Now, if this is printed in, which in this case I would print this in, you can level it right on the template because it's going to follow the template the same way that it's printed. Now you might say, oh, that doesn't look right because they're not the same angle. So what I can do here is I can take this and say, screw it, we don't want it anymore. Copy and paste, bring it up. Now both of our texts follow the bed body line and they're moving at the same angle. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to catch my car wrap tutorial, basically doing the same thing. In the next video of part 2, I'll be breaking up this design for print and showing how to do the hood, roof, and tailgate. Thanks for watching once again, and good luck designing.